today's the day. Today's the day we're getting tuned by English Racing. Repping their shoes. Yeah. Oh, right there. But yeah, pretty much it. We're going to be heading over to Camas. I'm getting a ride from my buddy with his Tesla Model Y. So obviously the car's way too nice for me. So yeah, we'll be there hopefully here within the next hour or so. Right now I'm driving my wife's piece of shit Toyota, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, stay tuned. And yeah, enjoy. I don't think there could have been a nicer day to get a tune on. It's just a shame that Camas is 45 minutes away.
Well, too, it's also the season for it. Cold flu season. It was gonna go up. Sweet. For sure. Awesome. Yeah.
All right, guys, car's on the dyno. We're doing pump gas right now. Aaron's working his magic, of course. We're probably making nothing for power. Oh, let's hear this thing go. There she is. Got a little Mustang. This right here, guys, is a DSM. This has been one of my favorite cars since I was a kid. It's actually built by Jeff Bush. Only making 60 pounds of boost, nothing crazy. Carbon fiber doors. Woo, sexy. Decision we decided to go with on pump gas, so we want around 480 wheel horsepower on pump gas. Might squeeze out a little bit more, but I want it incredibly conservative on pump gas. Right now we're just dialing that in. We might not get to ethanol today, which is a little bummy, but you know, it is what it is. You know, expect their time. It's a Friday. But yeah, let's see a couple more polls. Second pull where we're actually making a little bit of jam. 421 wheel horsepower, 293 torque, nothing crazy. All right, everyone. So we're still getting everything dialed in. I think my AFR gauge is down, so we're gonna have to look into that. I'm hoping we get to ethanol still. I don't know if we will, but if we do, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, just also testing out to see if the AirPods are picking up any of the audio. Stay tuned. That is beautiful. Only 318 torque. This turbo does work. So let's see. Still at 20 pounds. Beautiful. Nice and rich. 11.25. Beautiful. Oh, I love the smell of a tuned car, man. It just smells beautiful. Aaron at English Racing doing the tune. Most likely, if you've been tuned by somebody, they probably gotten tips or tricks from him for the Evo 10. I can honestly say without a doubt, probably the best tuner on the planet for the Evo. Yeah, let's see what else he can make happen. And again, we're not expecting big numbers out of this tune right now. This is just pump gas. I don't want to really push it on pump gas anymore. It's just too risky. Let's push it on ethanol. Also, guys, yeah, this is an old childhood dream car of mine. It's Eagle Talent. Look at that freaking turbo right there. Jesus freaking Christ. Making gobs of power. I think we're at like 1,200 horsepower on this damn thing. Look at how beautiful. I love these cars because you don't see them anywhere anymore. They're completely extinct, and this is one of a kind. Not to mention, our buddy Jeff over there made a killing off of it, made a ton of money off of this car. The only thing I don't like about it, obviously Jeff's the expert. I don't like the exposed timing belt there, but you know, it is what it is. But just look at this thing. Look at that turbo. Freaking goals, bro. And this is on an automatic. I don't know which one they're running on here. I have to talk to them, and it's also got nitrous in it too, as you can see. One of one, man. You're not gonna find anything. Jeffrey Bush, bro. Check him out. Go outside and give my ears a break. They're freaking hurting. My car is so freaking loud. Also, it doesn't hurt to see the scenery in the background. Anyways, yeah, no. So far the car's doing really well. We could throw more at it on pump gas, is what Aaron said, but we're gonna keep it conservative again. I don't really recommend anybody make that kind of power that I made before on pump gas. It's just not a good idea. Again, ooh, got a little treat here for you. Ringo Integra. Now that's a sight to see. Fastest Integra in the world right there, guys. Hello, beautiful. Wonder if he'll trade straight across. Nah, I like my Evo too much. Also, like, what the heck? Look at this thing. Paint your goddamn car. If you ever watch this, paint your car. That's where all the magic happens, boys. This is the tuner car, Aaron's. All right, guys, right now we're sitting at 531 wheel horsepower, 421 pounds of torque. So as we turn the boost up, it seems like it's making a lot of torque. Not ideal. I want that torque a little bit more tame than this. So hopefully, yeah, for some reason, every time we throw more boost at it, it's only making 530, 532, 532, 526. So not sure what's going on there. Hopefully we'll make some more wheel horsepower here soon. But yeah, it's a process, that's for sure. Let's go, baby, let's go. God damn. Hello, everyone. So the phone ended up actually dying. So unfortunately, I didn't get the last few. That was actually the last pull that I got there. I just didn't get a chance to get a video of the actual dyno sheet. So currently where we're at with the car is we hit 600, 602 roughly. And then we hit about 410 pounds of torque. Obviously, it's not where we want to be. Just a couple of things that we found out is obviously with the stock frame turbo, I kind of figured we were going to run into issues with back pressure. And obviously, the best way I can describe it is imagine trying to blow through a straw and just blow as hard as you can. You can only get so much air out of there. Obviously, the V-band setup for that style turbo would be more ideal. We were fighting it quite a bit, so we're not done with the tune or anything yet. We're still working on it. We had to give it more fuel pressure with the regulator and did a couple other tricks that way. But car ran great, actually. I took it for a quick little spin to see how I felt about it. It hits harder, it hits faster, and it feels awesome. sadly, I don't know if we'll hit that 650 goal with the current setup. I'm still talking to Aaron on this. And one thing I did want to get very clear on this whole thing with the stock location turbos, and I had a very, very long conversation with Aaron at English, and I just kept asking him, like, how are these people making under 700 wheel horsepower on these stock locations? To answer that question, they are not. There is no way. This is one of the biggest stock location turbos out there. The people that are claiming they're making 650 to 680 on their stock block, I can almost guarantee you they're not. That's bottom line what it comes down to. Is it possible? We're in uncharted territory right now because for all the Evos, obviously, English Racing deals with, they don't deal with a lot of big stock location turbos. And what we were finding was we could crank up the boost to like 30 pounds. It still was only making around 600 wheel horsepower. And that's the part where I was, but it would make more torque. So we're still figuring it out right now. But needless to say, the tuning is in probably the best hands like you could possibly put them into. English Racing has the records for Evo 10. They really pioneered that platform. So it's not a matter of skill or ability to tune, and I can almost guarantee that half the people that tune Evo 10s literally go to Aaron, like all around the world. So for him to say that there's no way that people would be making on a, like Turbo Parts Canada turbo or these other stock location turbos, there's no way, guys, that you could be making 680 wheel horsepower out of those. You might be able to boost spike it earlier in the torque curve and see if it holds. But ultimately, the best setup to make this kind of power that we're actually going for is a V-band style setup, or a T4, which I would prefer the V-band style. And that's always was my goal. I do want to go with the ETS twin scroll kit. So car made great power. I actually set a record for English Racing's dyno for a stock location setup. And if anybody, people are going to have opinions about this, saying, oh, I made, whatever. I honestly, I don't care. I'm going to take Aaron's recommendation over anything else, considering he's the one who does the tuning. I don't count virtual dyno tunes as the actual power numbers, because we all know that those can be way off. Aaron has gotten cars on the dyno that were making about 100 wheel horsepower less than what the virtual dyno said, so that doesn't really matter. Also, Mustang dynos, not the most accurate either. You can really manipulate the numbers on there. Dynojets are a little bit more accurate for that type of stuff. So that's why when people say, oh, that's just Dynojet numbers, that doesn't really mean anything, and you shouldn't take that to heart. But the car is doing awesome. We'll probably try to get a little bit more out of it. We are also getting close to maxing out these ID 1300s, which, I'm complaining about making 600 wheel horsepower when in reality that's quite a big jump of power, especially for a stock bottom end. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. Today was just the tuning day. We'll get a reaction video of it as well. I think we might try to squeeze a little bit more out of it, but if we can't, obviously I'm not putting my motor at risk just to prove a point. So stay tuned. The video is going to be coming fast this time because English got us in so quickly, but I should be getting another video up here shortly of the car making the power and just kind of initial reaction. I'll probably get some more details too. I really think that it is very misleading on these stock location turbos, kind of what they're claiming, and they're not able to actually meet them. So if anybody wants to challenge, just go ahead. I will meet you at English Racing's dyno, and we can go ahead and see how much wheel horsepower you're actually making, and we'll go from there. And again, this is stock bottom end. And even with the built bottom end, you could hit it pretty hard, but ultimately the shag tunes and other kind of tunes, street tunes, they're just not lasting very long. And that's another problem where maybe they make it for 5 seconds. But ultimately I want some longevity out of this motor since I just put it in. Well, awesome, guys. Well, thank you for following along. More content coming. We have also a video of Papa Smurf that's coming up here. That's pretty badass. and a couple meets that we'll be going to. So if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Again, any questions, this is more than welcome. Right now I'm in a stage of trying to figure this out on my own. And you know, it's pretty crazy to find out that a lot of these turbos, Turbo Parts Canada, ATP even, and you know, Chris Robbins, I haven't run his turbos, but finding out from Aaron and seeing some actual dyno numbers, they don't make the power that they state they're going to. So I'm not trying to use this to rip on people, but I think this is an informed, educated answer, and people should know this type of stuff before they end up spending, in my case, I spent $3,000 on a turbo. So other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day. Keep driving on, and